She's mad.
She flipped.
Anybody see her?
Like she flipped.
Yeah, she was going off.
Anyway.
I don't understand why we did this on the airplane. I'll be doing it now. Hi, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Brandon. And welcome to season 2, episode 4. I made a mistake last time, y'all. I said like season 2. I think this is episode 1 of season 2, but this is like episode 4.
I can't keep up.
Because we keep taking breaks, but we're being consistent, right, Bill?
That's right.
All right, so welcome
New
to
year,
season.
new us.
Yes, we're that couple, and we're still saying New Year in February.
Cause it's still a new year, ain't an old year.
Yeah. Welcome to season 2, episode 4 of Can We Get a Minute? How are you, darling?
I'm really good today. Happy February 1st. How are you?
Oh, it's February 1st. Yeah, I'm doing quite well. Now, do your thing that we said last time too. Can we get a minute to talk about
Can we get a minute to talk about our honeymoon?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all, we are right back at it with another edition of our wedding talk. This is the last one though, okay. But
this is the second one.
I know, but
you act like we did this.
Well, we did it before.
Because we made a mistake.
We're going to talk about our honeymoon. We're going to wrap it all up. But we went to, where did we go? You can talk about it.
Oh, thank you.
You know,
last episode, you was doing a lot of talking.
I'm sure you were happy about that.
I was.
Yep.
I love hearing you talk, darling.
Oh.
So, so for our honeymoon, we decided to go to, drumroll please, darling. There should be a button on here for a drumroll. That ain't it. No, that ain't it yet. That's definitely not it.
Are you going to go with my drum roll?
Mexico.
Playa del Carmen, to be specific.
Playa del Carmen. That's where we went. And we stayed at the Hilton. We stayed at the Hilton all-inclusive.
Adult only, 18 and up.
Adult only resort.
I mean, it was phenomenal.
It was amazing.
There's people that go every year. That one guy, that was like his first time coming. So on the door, we're going to be all over the place, like before. Just keep up. Yeah. Remember when we went, they had a thing on our door that said newlyweds. Blew my mind.
Yes. Because it's funny because Brittany always, whenever we're doing anything or going anywhere, she'll call companies, hotels, restaurants. It's our this, it's our that. Can y'all do something special? And they're like,
it's only the hotels I do that for.
I mean, I guess, ma'am. Okay. This time, they did something special. And I was the one that told them.
And I didn't even ask about that.
Yeah, because I was the one that told them.
Oh, you told them to do that?
No, remember in our original booking?
We just asked for the towel. I mean, the
No,
robes.
in our original booking, when we booked this after we got engaged.
Yeah.
On the email, remember we were eating at that food place?
Yeah, you was did like, the robe.
No, you said, we did the robe, but you also said,
tell them we getting there.
Tell them it's our honeymoon. Maybe they'll do something. And I was like, all right, Bill. Yeah. And this is our honeymoon. If you guys can do anything special in the original reservation. Right. And they did. Yeah,
we got there and a big, I don't know what they're called, a big sign or whatever was across the whole door and it said newlyweds.
Yeah.
But back to everybody.
Or happy honeymoon or something. Did it say something about honeymoon? No, I think it did say newlyweds.
Something like that.
I don't know. We'll insert the clip. You want to insert the clip?
Yeah, sure.
For YouTube? What about the people listening?
They got to come over here.
Yeah, you got to go to Can We Get a Minute on YouTube.
Comment, subscribe.
And watch it. Yeah, so we're going to insert the clip.
Yeah. Oh, happy honeymoon. Wow. That's so pretty. But going back to people that go every year, we saw on some people's doors, welcome back.
Yes, we did. So walking around the resort, you could see
happy birthday.
Yeah, a bunch of different people. Well, they put the thing on your door to celebrate whatever it is for you. Thanks for coming back, because people go there so many times. Other honeymoons, whatever the case may be. And you pointed out each one. Yeah, look, it's their birthday. Look, they just got married too.
And then I was hurt. Cause we stayed 8 days. I was hurt after like the third or fourth day that they took it off the door. I'm like, why would they?
Oh yeah, they took it off.
Of the door?
They left it, but they left it up there for a while. How many? You said third day? Yeah, it probably wasn't the third day. Yeah,
hurt. And then that's when I was pointing them out because I'm like, they got newlyweds. I'm gonna take their sign.
Yeah, y'all, she was sick. But
oh my gosh, y'all, just real quick, if y'all going to Mexico, specifically Playa del Carmen, please go to the Hilton. I mean, it was from the moment we arrived to the time that we left was nothing but amazingness.
Well, let's talk about first. I want to talk about every detail of it, but I think she's right. We're going to be bouncing around.
Yeah.
Because first, I want to start off with when we first touched down at the resort. I've never been to an all-inclusive resort either, but I've been to high-end hotels and cruise. So I know kind of what they do. And Brittany did not.
Hold on, just a quick sidebar note. A very important note. This is my first time out the country.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
My first time. I got my passport earlier in the year, 2021.
Oh, tell them that story real quick. Why you got your passport?
That's not why I got my passport.
I know it's not, but I know it's not the only reason why you got your passport.
That's not any reason at all. I tried to get my passport years ago, and I messed up the paperwork or whatever. And then every year I would tell people I'm getting in January, and then I just wouldn't get it. Then met you, and talked, and you said how much you travel, and I'm like, I really gotta get my passport, and I eventually finally got it, but it had nothing to do with you.
Okay, but what was said for you to actually make that jump to go and get it?
We said that we would go somewhere on our honeymoon.
I said she wanted me to ask her to marry her. And I was trying to play it off like...
Not that I wanted you. We had talked about that.
Well, yeah, obviously.
The reason I got my passport had nothing to do with... You didn't force me to do anything.
Okay, I never... Okay, not force. I
didn't say force. Or asked or said, you better get it or whatever. There was no ultimatum.
No, there was no ultimatum, darling. I'm not saying anything about an ultimatum, okay? All I'm saying is the whole time we were together, I said... You gotta get your passport. You gotta get your passport. You was like, oh, I want to get my passport. We're gonna get my passport. When we get married, we're gonna travel. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. And then we were at a point in our relationship where we both knew that we were gonna spend the rest of our lives with each other.
Oh.
And we both was kind of mentally getting prepared for that. And you wanted me to ask you already because I said I'm going to ask you at some point because we decided that we want to spend the rest of our life with each other. So one day, I said, now granted, the whole time you have been saying you're going to get your passport, but you didn't do it yet. You didn't actually do it, meaning set up whatever. Where'd you have to go? You had to go somewhere to get something.
We know what actually do it means.
Yeah. Set up the process, start the process to do it. And she hasn't done it yet. Says she wants to do it, but hasn't done it. Then I said, child, I can't ask you to marry me yet if you don't get your passport. Because we leaving the country for our honeymoon. For everyone listening, that day, the day I said that, you signed up for the reservation to go get your passport.
No, I didn't.
The day I said that.
No, I didn't.
And then you joked around about it afterwards, saying, no excuse, I got my passport. You said get your passport. I got my passport. You joked around about it. Now, of course, it was a joke. But all I'm saying is what I said was a little bit extra motivation for you to get it.
Doubt it. Didn't happen.
So anyway, where was that?
We were talking about all the good food that we ate.
No, stop. So I was talking about when we first arrived.
Oh, yeah.
When we first arrived, okay, the people came and greeted us, at resorts as they do. And the first thing they do is, give me your bag. I'll take your bags. Because they want to give you everything. They even came and tried to give us an alcoholic beverage, but we don't drink. So we were like, well, we don't drink. So they were like, oh, we'll give you non-alcoholic. So they went back and made another one. But the whole time we were checking into the resort.
My bag.
She's like looking out the window. Like,
I don't need to have my bag. And he was like, boo, it's okay. It's okay. They already took the bag. I'm like,
boo, we got to check in your
life. Like, I am in, they got the cartel out here. This is my bag.
I'm like, this chick, they're gonna give you your bag. They're not out to steal your bag at the front door.
Because the front door part, it was outside. It wasn't like it was like that. Like we walked in the door, then they took our bags. They took outside,
it at the curb.
At the curb, and I'm like,
but at the door, the doorstep of the resort, which is huge, obviously.
One of them white vans could have took all my stuff. I'd have been hot.
Anyway, so. They took the bag and she just had an eye out for it. But we checked in. They gave us our non-alcoholic beverages.
Which is very good. I loved it.
It was all right.
I loved it.
It was like a pineapple thingy.
I loved it.
Yeah. They gave us our non-alcoholic beverages, and then we went to the room, and the room was amazing.
The room was great, y'all.
The room was and they put us on the top floor.
It was
in
a corner
unit. On the top floor, you could see the whole resort, not the front, but the inside of the resort. Mm-hmm. You could see the whole thing. It was freaking amazing.
The balcony was bigger than I don't know what.
The balcony was, and there was a hammock out there.
A hammock that went from one end to the other.
Yes, huge hammock.
Of the balcony.
Plus,
it was great.
A table and 2 chairs. It was phenomenal.
A big old, I don't know, well, y'all don't know, but I love tubs. I'm a tubber. Yes. And they had a big old tub. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a jacuzzi.
Well, a tub that has jacuzzi stuff, yeah.
But isn't that what a jacuzzi is? It's just a tub that has the jets?
I'm
pretty sure.
No. A regular jacuzzi is something different.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
It did everything a jacuzzi did. And a tub does.
No, a tub has the water just coming right down it. A jacuzzi doesn't just have water flowing at the thing. But
that's a jacuzzi in a common area, though. If you have like, I've been in hotel rooms that had a jacuzzi in it, and it had that. Because how else would you fill it? You're not going to keep it filled.
No, I know, but that's what makes the difference between a tub and a regular flat-out jacuzzi. It's a tub that has, like, those parts to it.
It's a tub jacuzzi. It's a jacuzzi tub.
Right. But it's not the same thing, you know what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, anyway. Y'all, so the room,
Go ahead,
everything was just great.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
We have rooms, so it was all inclusive, and we had 7 restaurants that was there. 6 of them were included, because one you had to pay for, which you didn't.
It was like a super fine dining.
Yeah. But all the other ones the food was great. Let's talk about the room service, y'all.
Room service, so y'all, we don't know how to act, okay?
I know how to act.
No, we don't know how to act.
Oh, I know how to act.
Boo, me and you went ham on room service for no reason.
And I was hungry.
Y'all, do you understand? And we didn't even really, so it wasn't 2 nights. The first night, we didn't realize
how to use it. But we ordered, what?
Oh, no, not how to use it. I mean, I guess we did realize that there was restaurants that we could go to, but we was like, why would you go to a restaurant where you got all this crazy room service menu?
I remember that. We were going to go out to eat, boo.
Yeah, but the first night we didn't. We just ordered a bunch of room service.
Oh, right. That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I don't know about y'all, but this is our first time at like an all-inclusive place.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but most room service food ain't the best. In my experience, like the room service is okay.
Child, she bougie because I didn't have that much room service growing. Actually, I didn't have any room service growing up.
I mean, even just like
just on company trips, I had a little bit of room service. As like an
adult or whatever, you be like, it's just you always had to pay for it, but it's also like really expensive. I mean, it was really just not like the best.
Yeah.
But this food was like
phenomenal.
Oh my goodness! And by what, like the 3rd or 4th day, remember I called and I was like, can I get 7 fruit platters?
Yeah. Like we OD'd.
2 salmon platters, 3 nachos, and then the lady was like, in her Spanish accent that I can't really like replicate, she was like, how many is this for? 2.
Yeah, they did.
She was like, okay. Oh, only once though.
Yeah, they did ask us.
It was like room 303. They called again. We called, and then which I was very upset about. Not upset, but towards the end of the trip, like the last 2 days was when we found out about the breakfast that they had on there. The breakfast for the room service. Remember?
Well, that wasn't. The breakfast for the room. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, and we went ham on that.
I took a video because I was filming a lot. I took a video because every time we got the room service, I would put it all over the bed, and they had like the silver, bowl cap thingies. And
they normally would come in and lay it out for you, but we were like, y'all ain't coming in here. We'll handle it at the door.
Right. So I would like lay them out, all on the bed and just have all of our platters on the bed. We ate our hearts out. The restaurants the last night, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm all over. The last night we ordered, 7 appetizers back to back. Remember? The spring rolls and whatever you had?
Oh, yes.
And then we ordered 5 entrees.
Oh, we tried everything. We went to try everything. Yeah.
I mean, it was just, the food was just,
But I'm talking
everything
about.
was just cooked so amazing.
I'm talking about. There was a place there too that had an amazing breakfast.
Which one was that? The first one?
The place that was right beneath our room, or beneath the layers of the breakfast spot. Our breakfast spot.
The buffet.
The breakfast buffet.
Well, we found out about that until like the third or fourth day.
Yeah, and then we went there like 3 days
every
in a row.
day after that. Yeah.
Until the last day, you were like, I want to stay in the room and have. And then we stayed in the room and had breakfast. But y'all, we went
the buffet.
Ham.
So there's this place that we kept walking past, and it was always packed. We were like, what they got in there?
Yeah, yeah.
And then one day we went early, and we were like, wow, the buffet. I mean, everything you can think of. Everything you can, every kind of different bacon cooked and sausages and whatever. And I don't eat meat. But they had all the different eggs. You can get fried eggs, scrambled eggs. You can do this,
talking about
potatoes, and then all the bagels you can
want
eat. And then,
super fried bacon or lightly fried bacon? They had different sections for everything. And then that's what I wanted to say. Our little mini fridge was stocked.
They stocked it every day.
Cokes, Sprite,
and water,
and alcohol.
Well,
and like it was
beer
like
in the can. We don't drink that.
Yeah, alcohol. So it was like the third day.
Yeah.
When we were like, here, we'll trade you.
Yeah.
Take this, give us more of that.
Yeah.
And we stocked our fridge filled with goodies and treats. And then when we left and we came back, they restocked everything up for us. Whatever we used, they refilled it up.
It was just, if you needed a new white robe, they gave you another one.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was just like, the food, it was just great. The pool was like a lazy river type pool. It went all the way around. Remember the pool?
Yeah,
the pool was dope.
They had more than two pools.
Yeah.
I think they had like
but
4
the main
pools
one,
altogether.
though.
But the main pool we weren't in. The pool next to the main pool, that was the one that we were in that had the lazy river.
Oh yeah.
Because that wasn't attached to the main pool.
It was right next to it.
It was right next to it. Yeah. But that day was amazing. So that day we just decided.
Oh, that was your last day, wasn't it? No, that was the day before.
The day before the last day.
Oh, man.
We decided to spend the whole entire day just poolside in the bungalow.
We rented a cabana.
Cabana, yes, darling. A cabana that you could close the sides and just, obviously it's shaded. You know what a cabana is. But then you get access to the cabana menu.
Which is right across from the pool. We were right. It was just.
Which means they bring you out food to your cabana.
They just cater to you, y'all.
Now, for other people that are used to this stuff, I mean, congratulations.
Shout out to y'all.
We're used to it now, right, Bill?
Come on.
We're doing our handshake. Y'all can't see it because it's behind the thing. But for all you that we didn't see this quite often. Okay, the one time I went on a cruise, I saw it, but that's about it. I'm talking. They brought everything you wanted to you.
And then Kat was like, "Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay?" And we got the coconut shrimp.
We didn't know how to. Let me say that.
Definitely didn't know how to act.
Because when I was there, my wife was like, "Oh, we need towels." I was like, "Oh, let me go get towels." So I stood up to walk over to get towels, and as I'm about to get to the towel line, the lady stopped me and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just getting towels." She's like, "We'll bring it to you." I'm like, "Okay, lady.
Thank you, girl.
Thank you." Tell me. So she told me to go sit in my black. Nah, she didn't say that. She said go sit down, and she brought us the towels, our drinks, our food, and then as we're playing around the lazy river, we see they set up this whole kitchen by the pool while the people are doing dances, and they had like a concert going.
Food or something
they were making some sort of stir fry dish. And I was like, is that just for the free? And I thought, everything's for the free.
We swam.
Well, you floated.
Over there. I floated over there.
I swam. And I said, so I got out of the pool and said, can I get 2 plates for me and my wife? They said, and they handed it to us.
And we were in the pool.
Floating around.
I was on the, what was it called? The floaty, the thingy, whatever. The little round float ball, whatever. I was on my back and I was just eating. Just in the water. It was so good.
It was amazing. Yeah. And that food was and we ate that on top of the food that we ordered to our thing. We just went ham.
We were just eating. I mean, I could be completely stuffed and I'm like, I want more.
Yeah, we were ham. And then one night we found the secret restaurant Because we were going through, we're like, okay, there's all, like you said, there's like 7 restaurants.
We had one we didn't go to.
The one we could go to, but we didn't go to because it was fine dining. It was crazy expensive when we had an all-inclusive resort.
We ain't paying for nothing.
I ain't going to that. So I was like, okay, we ate at 5. Where's the 6th one? Like, we know the one that was in the front of the resort. Where's the 6th one? So one day we were like, oh, let's just go for a walk. So we went for a walk. And we found a quiet pool. That place was like, oh, the quiet pool. Mm-hmm. And I was going to say, that place was so hidden, but there's a reason. It's the quiet pool.
Mm-hmm. So they had area,
their 3rd or 4th pool that was in the secluded part of the resort that was surrounded by rooms that was just quiet.
And you had to be quiet.
And there was a personal bar. You had to be quiet over there. There was a personal bar, and then there's another restaurant attached to that area. And we're like, that's the restaurant. And we went and ate there.
That place wasn't horrible. It was cool.
It was cool. It was the least
like, oh my goodness,
out of all of them.
Right, yeah.
But it was still good.
Though, yeah.
They had the salad
dessert.
bar. It wasn't a salad bar.
It was a salad bar, but it also had like
a
cheese bar and all. And I had got the I think it's called a tomato capri, something like that, where you got the toast and then like
bruschetta.
That's what it's called. Yep, that was really good. And then the dessert was really good there.
What was the dessert? Oh, I got tiramisu.
Yeah, you really
That's
loved
where I got the tiramisu.
Yeah.
I love tiramisu. Big coffee drinker, so,
Man, that place, I mean, and because that was my first time traveling out the country, I was like, even now, I'm like, I can't believe that it came and went so quickly. Like from October to now. And I'm like, I want to go back right now. I'm like, I want to go back this year. And you're like, no, we got to go somewhere else. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
I want to try something different.
But we do have to go to that place like once a year. Like, that place deserves at least my money. It deserves. Like, I mean, it was that great. Like,
okay, but let's talk about when we decided, though, 1.5 times, we decided to leave the resort because I got some stories for this.
Oh my goodness.
I got 3 stories that I'm thinking about in my head.
So I wanted to leave and walk around and be like local people. Be like with the local people. We walked out and they harassed you. They are on you.
Yeah.
They are on you. I mean, not even in front of hey, you over there, you want this, you want that? And we're like,
screaming, yeah. Because they can obviously they can see us and we are American and we got American written all over us. Mm. So they just bombard you trying to sell you with stuff. So the first time we went out there, right across the street from the resort is like this. To me, it reminds me, I know it's probably normal out there, but it reminds me of like a flea market type area that was outside of a mall. Mm-hmm. And so when we were walking the strip, like the flea market type strip, the first person came up to us and what'd they say, Boo? They said, oh, you remember me? My name is
Oh my God. Yo, we fell right into this trap. And I was like,
from
the restaurant last night.
From the restaurant last night at the resort.
Like, you were last night. How you doing?
And my wife and I said,
like, hey,
oh, yeah.
You were a waiter. Oh, my God, thank you. And then the next day, let's fast forward it, we found out from somebody at the resort was like, if anybody tell you that they look like if they say, hey, I remember you, like, that's not them. And I'm like, wow.
Well, that's not, hold on. Let me, first I want to say, not all Mexicans look alike. It's COVID time. And everybody at this resort had on masks. Everybody. And it was hot, and they know how to deal with the heat. So everyone had on hats, especially the people that worked outside. They had on hats and masks. And then you have to think, since it's sunny, what else do they have on? Sunglasses. So everyone that worked there had on glasses. So a lot of people had on hats, at least the outside people.
A lot of people didn't have on masks outside.
No, everyone had on masks the whole time. Are you serious?
Outside?
Everyone that worked at that resort had on a mask.
We're not talking about outside with the local people.
Oh, yeah, not out there. I'm talking about at the resort.
Oh, well, yeah,
at the resort, everybody had on masks and glasses, and a lot of people had on hats. So you couldn't see what anyone looked like.
Yeah.
You literally couldn't see what anyone looked like.
But
so that's why.
But he was saying, you remember me from the restaurant.
Yeah.
Not the resort.
Where's the restaurant at, Bill?
Oh, yeah. Sidebar, y'all.
Oh, my gosh. How late is it? She a little tired, y'all. The restaurant is at the resort. So everyone that worked at the restaurants worked at the resort.
Never mind. Quick, go ahead.
So
where's the restaurant at?
So yeah. So they said that, right? So they said that at first. And I was with him. I was like, okay, I don't specifically remember this dude.
But I was hyped though.
Like,
I was like, oh yeah,
he probably did work there. I don't know. So he just used that as a tool to get us to buy some stuff, which we ain't buy anyway.
But then sidebar, but later on we found out like what they do, and we was like,
so what happened was the next day when we went out there, and before that dude even said something to me, I heard somebody else use it on someone else. Hey, my name was Una from the restaurant, and I'm like, oh, this must be something that they do. But I thought it in my head, and then the guy tried to sell us, came up to him and goes, everybody out here says they're from the restaurant. They're not really from the restaurant. I'm the real guy. Come buy my stuff. I'm like, bro, thanks for telling us.
Right.
But
no, thank you. Right.
So that's the first funny story. Second funny story was them tigers. I'm talking, we walking past, like we're just walking down this strip, right?
Tigers, bears, and lions.
And all of a sudden, we're holding hands, just enjoying our honeymoon. People trying to sell us, but at that point, we were so good at waving people off. No, thank you. No, thank you. And we saw this one shop that had a guy out of it. And from the corner of my eye, I was like, I saw a black dog and a tiger. But I didn't think nothing of it, and I kept walking. And remember, I was like, I think I saw a tiger fight a dog.
And it wasn't a dog.
I thought it was a dog. Because I didn't directly look at it. I just saw it from my peripherals. It was definitely a tiger. And I thought it was a dog. And I'm like, I know these people ain't got tigers and dogs mixed in. But we just kept walking. And then I'm like, we got to go back to see what that was, remember? So we were like, all right, so we busted Yui, walked all the way back, and we're like, oh my gosh, that is a tiger? But that's not a dog.
And a lion.
That's a panther. It was a panther.
Yeah.
Or like, yo, they got cheetahs and tigers and lions and panthers, babies, fighting each other. But that panther was about to be a full-grown man.
And they were charging $40 to take a picture with
to hold him and take a picture.
To hold him and take a picture with him.
Yeah. And so, needless to say, I really wanted to.
But you wanted to do it with me, though.
But I wanted to do, yes, because we're married.
I know, but so what? I couldn't understand. I still don't understand why you couldn't do it by yourself. I didn't want to do it. So then you just went without the picture. Okay. I'm like, go and take the picture.
Okay. Let me. I thought I explained myself on the honeymoon, but let me explain something.
You did, but I don't get it.
You and I are on our honeymoon, right? Okay, and I see a tiger, me, the loving husband that I am, the first thing I thought was, how epic of a photo would this be with me and my wife taking a picture next to a tiger? Because I was going nowhere near that panther.
It would be epic.
I was like, that would be freaking phenomenal. I was like, I really want to get this picture with you. But you were like, oh, I don't really want to go near. Because I'm not going to lie, I was still a little skeptical. Like, this is weird.
Because
the tiger wasn't
weird.
Yeah, because the tiger wasn't like. So y'all seen Tiger King?
They weren't
except
like
for Brittany.
Babies.
Brittany hasn't seen Tiger King, but we all seen Tiger King.
Better I do in my life.
So you know what the baby tigers look like. You can hold them like a baby. They're that small. These weren't that small. They were probably
like 20, 30 pounds.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they probably were like 25, 30 pounds and half the size of this table. The panther was longer than this table. The panther looked almost grown. So I was going nowhere near that panther. And if I was going to say, if I'm coming in there to take a picture, y'all need to put that thing away. Okay? But the tiger looked like I could hold him like this. Not like this. So I did want to take a picture with you. And you were like, no. And I'm like, well, I don't want to have just a picture with me and a tiger. I'm like, where was that? Yeah, honeymoon. Where's your wife? That's just me.
It's still a photo,
It's not about
though.
nobody. That's what I wanted. I wanted to take a picture with you, boo.
I'm sorry to let you down.
It's fine. It really wasn't a big deal.
Sorry to my man.
But the funny thing
Sorry to my man.
The funny thing is that the whole thing is to take a picture with this animal. And you take a picture with your own phone because they're not printing pictures back there. It's just some hole in the wall spot in
Literally
Mexico.
a hole in the wall.
Okay.
With tigers.
So you take a picture with your phone. They'll take it for you on your phone, or you take a selfie, or whatever the case.
$40.
For $40. That was the price. But Brittany decided, I'm not going to take a picture. I'm just going to use my phone to record my camera phone, to record us with these tigers, or me with these tigers. And the whole time I'm talking to the guy, and mind you, she's in broad daylight like this. And the guy says, ma'am, phone down, no photos. You got to pay for the photos. Man, phone down, photos. You got to pay for the photos.
I'm like, dang, really?
So that was the second time he said it. The third time.
Was like, sweetie.
Yeah, he was like, and then he stood in front of you. He stood in front of you. And I'm like, Bill, what did you do? You're like, oh.
No, he didn't move.
He stood in front of you, Bill.
I have it on video. He didn't move.
And he stood in front of you.
No, he didn't.
How much you would have bet he stood in front of you? How much you would have bet in the video he did this? He was like, ma'am, he said it a couple times, and then he stood in front of the camera. How much you would have bet?
I'm not betting you.
Okay. All right.
But I know he didn't move.
Picture love. The picture's inside. Sweetie.
But anyway.
So the baby.
But I eventually put it down when he was like, sweetie.
Did you not hear him, or you were just ignoring him?
Yeah, I heard him.
Oh, I thought you didn't hear him.
You know what? Tell me in Mexico, I gotta put my stuff down on this local area. No.
Child.
They probably can't even do that anyway.
And then this is how giddy she was, because we got to skip forward to this. And then she does the same exact thing in an even worse place, y'all.
What'd I do?
Customs.
Well, I didn't know.
We go through customs, and for anyone that leaves the country knows how serious customs is. The people that work there, some of them are really friendly, but the people that work there are very serious. They ask you a bunch of questions. It's like, what's going on? Because they're trying to make sure they're not letting in the wrong people, right?
But as you tell this story, be mindful that I don't know anything about it. This is my first time, so I'm recording everything.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, this is her first time. But in this place with a bunch of signs.
I didn't see no signs. I wouldn't have did it. I'm at the airport. I wouldn't have did that if I saw that I can't have my camera out.
She tried to record the customs process. And they said to her, ma'am, and this is another time they didn't say it 3 times. They said it twice.
She yelled, I don't know what you be paying attention to. I had my camera out and I moved out of the spot to get a footage of like the actual top part. She's like, ma'am, no cameras. And I was like, oh. Then they didn't have to tell me more than one time.
Okay,
She yelled it.
We'll just take it back to the tape, y'all. And if my wife allows me, I'll post the videos.
I'm not about to ignore nobody at no airport and customs with a gun.
No, I'm not saying you ignored her, Bill. I'm just saying you didn't hear her the first time. The first time she said it, you didn't hear. And then that's why she got a little bit louder the second time, because you didn't hear her the first time. I moved
away and I was like this. I moved away from the counter and I had my camera up and she's like, hey, no, video, whatever.
Yeah, but that was the second time she said it, is all I'm saying. You didn't hear it the first time.
Well, that don't mean nothing to me. I heard it one time and I moved.
Remember that one lady that flipped?
What lady?
Remember we had to sign when we were leaving, coming back, we had to sign something before we went to our gate. I don't know if it was for COVID, but it was because, it was like.
Oh, you mean at the airport?
At the airport on the way back.
They were going off the whole time. They were mad. The people next to us?
No. On the way back, we had to sign some little slip of paper and then show the people before we went to our gate, right? On the way back. And then some lady flipped and she was like,
oh, we already did this before. Why are we doing it again?
Yeah. Some lady flipped.
Yeah,
and flipped. Brittany needs to see what's going on.
I'm like,
listen, when I hear people lose their mind like that at an airport, I'm like, don't look, keep moving. I don't want nothing.
She already went through security. She don't got nothing on her. I'm just like, she's mad.
She flipped.
Anybody see her?
Like, she flipped.
Yeah, she was going off.
Anyway.
I don't understand why we did this on the airplane. I'll be doing it now.
Yeah, she flipped. But, and then the last funny story for going out there was these people racially profiled me.
Oh my gosh.
Boo. Come on, Boo, tell the people what they was telling me. Tell the people what they was trying to tell me.
It ain't nothing. Every person kept coming up to him, asking him if he wanted drugs and if he had one, wanted like a gold chain or something like that because you had braids. He was like, everybody's asking me if I want drugs. And if I want a gold chain.
They try to sell the white guys wallets and cologne, and they trying to sell me weed. Mexicans with face tattoos is walking up to me. I got that gas. I got that fire. I'm like, why are you whispering to me? I'm good.
Anything? No.
What y'all need? I got stuff off the shoe. Come on, over here. Nah, I'm good. They tried to sell me weed. That was where I got the most. Twice, I got a chain. I got that bling bling.
The bling bling.
And I'm like, what is this, 2004? Bling bling. And then, what was the third thing they tried to sell me?
That's all I remember.
No, it was something else. Oh, but this was everybody, though. This was everybody. They tried to sell us tequila. Everyone tried to tell us tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila. We're good. We don't drink. We're good.
Yeah, that was wild. After like the 5th time, you was like, why are everybody asking me? Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was too
Remember
much.
the one restaurant, the one store we went into, they were selling jewelry, and he was like, "We got more in the back."
That was the guy. Like, that was the guy that said he knew was from the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "Come into my store."
We
and
went into the store.
Right, we're going to the store.
It's right here. Which we probably shouldn't even did that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "We got more in the bag." And I was like, "No, we good. We good."
Yeah, we all right.
Thank you. We went right out.
Air.
I'm not going to no back room restaurant and never be found again.
I would have protected you, girl.
They'd have both of us.
They wouldn't have me.
Oh, they're gonna have me?
No, I would have protected you. Did you not hear what I said?
I heard you, but no.
So we had a phenomenal time, y'all. I'm talking.
It was great, and we took a whole lot of naps. We relaxed.
I never took that many naps before in my life.
And every night we went to bed about like 10:30, 11, and then we got up really early in the morning so that we can like have our whole day.
Yeah, and one morning we woke up really early to watch the sunrise. That was on really the beach.
Nice. Yeah,
that was nice.
That was
Me
really
and my
nice.
wife.
That was really good. I mean, every part of it, and then also
we didn't even talk about the massages that we got. We got
a couple massages. It was really good.
The couples massage was the bomb. It was the bomb. Now I'm not gonna lie, when because I go to Kenya. The massage I got in Kenya was way better. But the Mexicans know how to massage now. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, you just felt like unbelievable afterwards. Yeah. It was just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, the massage was great. What else did we do? Did we do anything else? We went to go see anything. We got a massage. The bungalow.
They had.
We just ate and slept, really.
They had a
and did other things.
Pooh, stop. They had this 24 hour, but the cafe place that had all the desserts and the coffee and all that on the corner.
Oh yeah, the cafe spot. Yeah,
that cafe spot was open every single day.
And got espresso.
So I love fruit tarts, and for some reason they're really expensive. For one, is like easy $6 to $7 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
For one fruit tart, these things was on the house, and
she went
ate them. Oh, every day I went there.
Yeah. So between the fruit tarts that you had,
I had like
multiple times a day,
2 or 3 times, about like 2 or 3 each day. Did I have more than that?
Okay, which one did you have more of? You got these are the nominees. Okay,
Uh-oh.
You got fruit tarts. You got those little breakfast lemon donut things you had. You had a lot of those. And then the third one we both had, but you had a lot too. The nachos off the.
Oh, you had more than that. You should have said out of the other 2, and then the salmon.
Oh, what from the
room service.
From the room service.
Yeah, I got that every day. I got that like twice a day. I got that all the time.
Yeah, but I specifically remember one day you were like, "Okay, I'm done eating the salmon." We
just at that 1 hour. I got it that night.
But them fruit tarts.
Oh yeah,
And then there was, what were they called? The little lemon donuts. What were they called?
Oh, it's some Mexican name.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
But that was only during breakfast. So I got the fruit tarts.
But you ate so many of them, and you got a couple of those too at the cafe spot.
I didn't see that there.
Yeah, they had them there.
I don't remember that.
The one day they had them there, and you're like, "Oh, give me those too," because you're like my favorite things. Remember, you had the brown bag with all of them in there.
I don't remember. I remember.
You had the fruit tarts, and you had those lemon things. You was just
I ate good, y'all.
Yeah, we went ham. I think
good.
We just slept, ate, and did marital things. Those are the things that we did.
Oh, another thing. The smoothies, I'm a really big smoother. Is that a word? I'm a really big smoother. I love smoothies.
Yeah.
But the smoothies in Mexico, I mean, they don't have nothing in them. It's like you put a blender and put your strawberries and mango, they blend it up and they give it to you. It's probably how
no extra sweeteners.
No milk,
no sugar,
nothing,
no
honey,
syrup.
no nothing.
It was
like a raw smoothie.
Fruit.
Really,
it fruit.
Yeah, it was.
But it was refreshing though.
No, it was. I really couldn't finish it though. But that orange juice and during breakfast, now that was really good. It could have been cold, but you can tell that they squeezed it and put it in a cup and gave it to you.
Oh, yeah, that orange juice tasted like
little boy in the back
fresh.
Squeezing them.
Yeah, all alone, child.
By himself. Oh, miss that little boy.
I know.
But man, the honeymoon was just
phenomenal.
I mean, every part of it. And then I don't know if y'all know, but I think I knew. Well, I no longer. I sold my cleaning business, but when we were getting married, though, I put the business on hold for 10 days. I was like, we're not working for 10 days. I was like, I'm not about to be on my phone, on my computer. I'm not doing no paperwork, no payroll.
She didn't want to do that originally.
Well, yeah, I didn't. I was going to have somebody come in, but you're like, it's really best that you take off. And I'm like, I don't think you can. Then it's like, thinking about COVID, people all they did that for COVID.
They still doing that mess for COVID.
They still do that for COVID. They just like
we close at 5 o'clock. Why y'all close at 5 o'clock?
For no reason.
COVID variant. Right.
So I was like, you know what? We ain't cleaning for 10 days.
Yeah.
So, and it was just perfect. I mean, perfect. Just, we got to go back. We're going somewhere in May. I don't know where. We're going somewhere in May.
Yeah, we had a great time. Thank y'all for listening in. We didn't give all the other details.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all take care. We thank you for joining us. And again, if you go into Mexico, my mom really wants to go to Riviera. It's crazy expensive. But if you don't go there or Cancun, forget them. Playa del Carmen was like an hour away from Cancun.
Listen,
about like 45
we didn't
minutes.
want anything to do with Cancun.
No.
Okay? I mean, they're telling me when it wasn't springtime or anything. But still, Cancun,
We were going to Cancun, yeah.
is like the party spot. And we don't do that.
We were Playa del Carmen, Hilton. They will hook you up.
Yeah.
Tell them Brittany and Brandon sent you.
They're going to be like, oh, that black couple that ordered all the room service. They probably got our names up on the wall. These are the room service people.
They do.
They don't drink no alcohol now.
Right.
But they ordered that room service.
And they ordered a whole lot of food. Oh, we didn't talk about the one pizza spot? We went there for lunch.
We went there like 3 times.
Yeah, that was
2 times for
good.
dinner, 1 time for lunch.
Remember the one dinner with the cats?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
It's a whole nother story, y'all. They had a restaurant hat.
Hold on. Let me tell that story
outside.
real quick. We sat there at the restaurant. She jumped up to go to the bathroom to wash her hands, right? And while she was in the bathroom, a cat jumped over the area into the restaurant
Because
area.
the restaurant was outside. Like, this part was outside.
Because the restaurant was outside, yeah. And the cat jumped over and started walking around begging people for food.
Begging people.
The servers, the restaurant, they didn't care. They're used to it.
They're used to it.
They don't care. I was fine, but I don't like cats, so I was like, don't come near me. But I was fine with it. But the thing that popped in my head was, as soon as Brittany come back out here, we don't have to move.
I'm not necessarily scared.
I said we don't have to move.
I also don't want to be around them. But
while you eat, for sure,
right.
yeah.
But you can just accept many things. Me, I'm like, I don't want a cat around me at all.
Yeah.
Like, ew.
Yeah. So in my head, I'm just like, let me just prepare to tell the server if we can move. So when you first came and sat down, you didn't even notice it. You were just like, all happy.
He was making eye contact with me, and he was like,
I was like, boo.
No. And I was like, what? I'm walking, and he's like, calm down.
Calm down.
Like,
yeah, that's what I did.
And I didn't want her to flip. I was like, all right, we out. We taking our food to go.
Brittany's easily scared. So if she didn't,
I'm not scared. I wasn't scared.
I mean, not scared, but I'm talking about like you jump, like when things jump out of you. Like,
oh yeah, if I don't.
Like that is what I'm saying. Yeah. So you're quick to scream. Oh, it's just nothing. So when she first showed up, I noticed she didn't notice the cats because they weren't even in your view when you walk back to the table. So I'm like, when you do see the cat, I just didn't want you to go, and everyone looks like, what is wrong with this chick? So I was just like, it's okay. It's okay. Josh, she sat down and saw the cat. And
so let's go. We move into the front of the restaurant. But they were still over there, but they really didn't come like.
They didn't come too far in. But
that food was good, and we came back.
That food was the bomb.
I was like, them cats, but we got to eat there again because that curry was so good.
But yeah, it was. But and then after we were done our meal, the another couple that was there.
That girl was so annoying.
Came up to me and she was just like, or came up to us and she was like, I saw like you were kind of bothered. When she wanted to move the table, you were kind of bothered, but you handled it well. You're such a good husband. And I'm like, thanks. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. I was like, all right, girl. Let's get back into this food. But thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to close out again.
Yes.
But again, Hilton, Playa del Carmen, eat your heart out. Amazing. But yeah.
5-star resort.
Super 5-star.
But thanks for listening. Next episode, we're going to talk about something else in our wedding. What else about our wedding?
We're not talking about nothing else. No. Okay. Now we talk about our life.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you, y'all. I'm Brittany.
We're going to talk about how.
I'm Brittany. Can you end it, please?
But we gonna,
No.
But we going
No. Can you end it?
Okay, but listen.
No.
But listen to my joke.
You already played around with it.
No, it's not about that. It's not about that. See, there you go. I was going to say we're going to talk about how much of an expert we are at being married.
Oh.
The expertise.
We're going to talk about that next time.
Child, because we know all about it.
We know all about being married, y'all. If y'all need any marital advice, we your people.
That thing you just did wasn't a good look for it, but you know. cutting me off and not letting me say what the joke that I wanted to say. I thought it was something else. Child, you thought like lit.
But thought he had to, but he really.
Okay, all right. Thank y'all for listening in to Can We Get a Minute?
I'm Brittany.
I'm Brandon. Goodbye.